Hello Vorthos and Mel Commander players, I'm Prospo and I welcome you to EDH Scout. Today we'll discuss about the Merfolks tribe and analyze a flavorful EDH deck in Simic colors. Hope you enjoy! The most flavorful commander for the Merfolks tribe in Simic colors was Kumena, Tyrant of Orazca. The classic strategy of Merfolks Typal decks is to flood the board with Merfolks, boost them with many lords and finally give them evasion to close out the game. Kumena's abilities help with card draw and she is adding +1/+1 counters to your entire team, guiding her deck to have a +1/+1 counter sub-theme with a light tap matters sub-theme as well. Recently, we've got Hakbal of the Sourging Soul. He is more powerful as commander for our Merfolks Tribal EDH deck as he makes all of your Merfolk explore each turn and helps with ramping and card draw as well. We prefer to keep Kumena as our commander though, in order to have a bit of tap matter sub-theme as well. If you want, you can switch your commander to Hakbal for more explosive games. Let's get into it. We start with the ramp cards. Storybrooke Banneret will start this section by reducing the cost of our Merfolk by 1 generic mana. We continue with Seascryer, a 2-mana Merfolk mana dork. High Tide will boost our islands for double mana for a turn. In this section, Hakbal of the Sourging Soul will help by putting lands onto the battlefield when attacks. Another Merfolk legend in Simic from the recent Ixalan set is Nikanzil, Current Conductor. He helps by putting the lands you explore onto the battlefield. The powerful Thrasios will help with ramp and card draw as well. By using 2 Merfolk rogues, we will steal our opponent's mana rocks. Thada Adel and Thivering Skydiver will do the job. The original Growing Rights of Itlimok with the Merfolks in the art, when transformed, can add tons of green mana. We will finish this section with 3 mana rocks for 2 mana. These are the Arcane Signet, the Simic Signet and the Talisman of Curiosity. Let's move on to the card draw effects. We have total 14 cards and we have already mentioned Thrasios and Hakbal. Of course, this section will be led by our commander, Kumena, Tyrant of Orazca. Her second ability helps with the card draw by tapping 3 of our Merfolks. Emperor Mikhail II has the most powerful card advantage ability by allowing to play Merfolks from the top of our library. Svielun of Sea and Sky gives a card draw when attacks and protect our Merfolks as well. Cold-Eyed Selkie helps with card draw when deals damage to our opponents. Her Island Walk ability helps with that. Seafloor Oracle gives a similar card draw ability to all of our Merfolk. Tidal Courier hopefully will draw some Merfolks when it EBs. Tisana, Voice of Thunder, will give some card draw when it EBs as well. Of course we will add Tatiova, Benthic Druid, for her powerful landfall ability. Continuing with the Simic legends, the 2 versions of Zegana will help with their ETB card draw abilities. They boost the +1/+1 counters sub-theme as well. We will turn the +1/+1 counter sub-theme to card draw with Shaper of Nature and Tributary Instructor. Let's discuss now about the targeted removals. We have another 11 removals to go alongside Thivering Skydiver. Meru Rigiray, except of Nice Merfolk Lord, can tap down opposing threats. Vodalian Hexcatcher turns all your Merfolk into conditional counterspells. Lul Mage Mentor has probably the most powerful and flavorful removal ability for the Merfolks. Tisana's Tidebinder is the new addition in the removal suite of the tribe. Let's gain control of our opposing creatures with the flavorful Empress Galena and Sea Singer. We will get similar effects with Lul Mage's Domination and Entrancing Melody. Juari Disruption is a flavorful MDFC with a weak counterspell on the front half. Lilting refrain with this merfolk in the art is a nice flavorful way to counter an opposing spell. Incubation incongruity is an unconditional removal with a nice merfolk in the art. We have added 3 board wipes in the deck. First of all, wave goodbye, return all creatures to their owner's hands, and miss out only our merfolk, as they will hopefully have +1/+1 counters on them. River's Rebuke and Filter Out are 2 flavorful board wipes to fill out these slots. The Merfolk tribe is famous for its lords. We will add a few more of them in the deck. Of course, we will add Lord of Atlantis and Master of the Pearl Trident to boost our Merfolk and give them Island Walk. We will turn on the Island Walk with Harbinger of the Seas. Merfolk Mistbinder, Singer of the Swift Rivers, and Merfolk Sovereign are our next picks in this section. We have added 2 tutors in the deck. These are Merrow Harbinger and Forerunner of the Heralds. The latter interacts with a +1/+1 counter sub-theme as well. 2 cards will protect our Merfolk. Kopala, Warden of the Waves, taxes our opponents that want to target our Merfolk. Ripples of Potential interacts with a +1/+1 counters and protect any permanent we want. Our Commander and Lul Mage's Mentor care about tapping our Merfolk. We will maximize these effects by untapping all of them at the end of our turn with Merrow Commerce. Let's see some more cards that boost this theme. Deeproot Pilgrimage will flood the board with Merfolk tokens as our Merfolk tap. Forensic Researcher and Kiora's Follower let you untap one of our Merfolk. They create an infinite combo together by tapping and untapping each other and creating infinite Merfolk tokens with Deeproot Pilgrimage in the process. Deep Phantom Echo will give some redundancy to this combo. 5 more cards interact with counters in order to boost the +1/+1 counter sub-theme of the deck. There are 2 game-winning combos that are included with these cards. Hadana's Climb will add +1/+1 counters, but once it's turned face down, it can be a finisher as well. Merfolk Skydiver and Vorel of the Hulklade will multiply the counters of Magistrate's Scepter for the game-winning combos. Let's add some finishers in the deck to help close out the game. Tempest Caller will tap down all the creatures of an opponent when it EBs, leaving the field empty for our attacking Merfolks. We will make our Merfolk unblockable with Deep Channel Mentor and Herald of the Secret Streams. And we will give them flying with Mist Dancer and Water Sprout Weavers. We will add an on-theme win condition as well with Simic Ascendancy. Wonderwine Prophets is a powerful Merfolk that can give extra turns. Let's finish the deck with the lands. We have 36 lands, 1 MDFC and 2 Transform lands. We start with the Rejuvenating Springs, Misty Rainforest and Breeding Pool. Let's add Simic Growth Chamber, the bounce land in our colors, and the respective pathway for Simic. Other dual lands will be Flooded Grove, Hinterland Harbor, and Waterlodge Grove. We will add Command Tower for mana fixing and Myriad Landscape for more ramp. 2 Typal lands will be included, Unclaimed Territory and Secluded Courtyard. Let's add 2 flavorful lands that have Merfolks in the art. These are Volatile Fold and Harimar Depths. We finish the deck with 14 islands and 8 forests. Don't forget that the Merfolks have these 2 versions of the basing islands that have flavorful art and flavor text respectively. This was our flavorful deck tech for the Merfolks in Simic colors. We have spent approximately $195 and added total 972 flavor points to the deck. Let's see now some flavorful budget alternatives for the 10 most expensive cards of the deck. Misty Rainforest can be replaced by Novian Heart of Progress in order to boost our +1/+1 counter sub-theme. Breeding Pool can be replaced by Overflowing Basin, a nice budget filter land. The powerful Thrasios can give its place to Sage of Fables in order to turn our +1/+1 counters into card draw. Instead of searching our opponent's library with Thada, we will search our own for a combo piece with Sea Hunter. Instead of Empress Galena, Plasm Capture is a powerful counterspell that can ramp us as well. Marrow Commerce can be replaced by Deeproot Waters, a nice way to create more Merfolks. Ripples of Potential can be replaced by Vodalian Illusionist, a nice repeatable flavorful way to protect our important Merfolk. Lord of Atlantis will be replaced by Biomass Mutation, a one-time boost effect with flavorful flavor text. Deep Channel Mentor can be replaced by Ensnare, a nice way to tap down all opposing threats and swing for an alpha strike. Finally, Wonderwine Prophets will be replaced by Wake Thrasher. He can be an important threat as your Merfolk untap. These were our flavorful budget alternatives for the 10 most expensive cards in the deck. The deck now is around $65 and it's a bit weaker, but definitely still flavorful and more affordable. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments below if you have added anything else in your Simic Merfolks deck. Do you use Kumena or Hakbal as your commander? Please like, share and subscribe. See you soon with more tribal flavorful deck techs.